Good evening, guys. So those who are wish who can they can do the project. It's not mandatory. If you do the project, you will be eligible for getting prize money. So please do the project and get the benefit of it. Good evening, guys. So am I audible? Is my screen visible? Any technical issues, or can we start now with the class? Good evening. Please guys give me clearance. Am I audible? Is my screen visible? Yes, okay, thank you. So we'll start with the class, and today is the last day of this virtual internship for Python programming. Okay, this is day 20 day class, and the remaining 10 days for project. Okay, so please stay till the end of the class because I'll be explaining you about the rules, how to submit it, what are the procedures regarding the project. Okay, and before that, if you want to register, okay, if you want to do the project, you have to do this mandatory registration for project with your title and abstract. Okay, and the last date for this registration will be 23rd, which will be this Sunday, and I'll tell you what is the last date to do and submit the project. Okay, actual project, which will be on 30 this month end. Okay, today is 19th, right? So we will be having a bulk of 10 days on 30th. Before that, you have to submit it. So I'll tell you in the later part of the session. We'll see some topics today. Once we complete that, today is the 5th, like we'll be giving assignments, right, in day 5, 10, 15, and today I'll be giving you the final assignment, and then I'll guide you with what is the procedure for submission of project. Clear? And also there will be a review link. Yesterday many of you guys have given nice review. Thank you so much for your words. So if you haven't given your review yet, please give me. Okay, so we will be seeing about machine learning, right? So yesterday we have seen about in supervised learning, we have seen two projects. One will be like what it is. It is a classification problem. Another one is a regression problem. And today we are going to see unsupervised learning. With that, we will be winding up this internship. Okay. So regarding unsupervised learning, it is unlabeled data, and we are going to see one customer segmentation project. Okay, it is based on clustering. So regarding this, I'll tell you what is the unlabeled data, why we are going into this, what is the idea behind it. Okay, clear, guys? So the project we are going to see today is customer segmentation. Okay, using machine learning. So that's what we are going to do. Can we start with it, guys? Can I get thumbs up in chat box? Project, it's not mandatory for this internship. If you are eligible, if you wish to do it, you can do, and you will be having prize money for submitting the project if you win. Okay. Can we start, guys? So in the field of marketing, clustering can be used to identify various customer groups with existing customer data, so that based on the customers, they can be provided with discounts, offers, or promo codes based on each individual. Okay, so what they are doing, they are trying to do some clusters. So based on each cluster, they will fit a new customer. Okay, so whatever the customer where he is fitting, so that they will be giving that kind of offers for that person. Okay, and it is interesting data. On the basis of the data, we will be dividing the customers into various groups. And how many groups are you going to split? Okay, if you are given a data set, you want to split them into groups. But how will you decide how many? Okay, there comes some methods in this. Okay, we'll see about that. The objective, yes, you can use image processing technique also, no issue with OpenCV. The review link will be available in the core video description. You can find a Google review link. If you want, you can give it. And with unsupervised machine learning technique, we are going to make the customer segmentation by using the clustering algorithms. So how are we going to do? So what are the features present in the data set? So this is the features we will be having in our data set. We are having some customer ID. Obviously, it is not going to be useful. Okay, customer ID, you don't have any part in that. There is age, gender, annual income, okay, and spending score. All these things are present there in our data set. So regarding the clustering, so clustering is a type of unsupervised machine learning, okay, in which algorithm process our data and divide them into different clusters, as in this image. You can actually visualize if you plot it, okay. If you do the scatter plotting, you can find right. These 4 are closely related, and these 5 are closely related, and these 5 are closely related, and they are different, okay. So you can group them based on the available data, okay. So what algorithm we are going to use in today's class is k-means clustering algorithm. So this k-means algorithm that can divide the given data into the given number of clusters. So you have to decide the cluster number. So how many clusters you are giving, it will try to map them. Okay, if I give 3 clusters, I want to split this into 3, then it is going to try to split into 3 and give me, like, in each row which group they are belonging. I can get that, okay. So k number of the clustering that we need to be created, it is a centroid based algorithm. So what is a centroid? We are trying to group this, right? So there will be a center point. If you are going to get, okay, if I ask the algorithm to split them into 3 groups, okay, so it will try to find a center value on each of these 3, okay. So we'll be having 3 points. So based on the distance, okay, if I am plotting a new point, it will try to fit which centroid is near. Okay, if I try to find a point, okay, which is the closest to one, that centroid will allocate to that group. Clear? So based on the centroid only it is acting. So it is a centroid based algorithm in which cluster associated with centroid. The main idea is to reduce the distance between the data point and the respective cluster centroid. So if I am going to, I am having, imagine 3 centroid, okay, in these 3 circles, and if I am going to plot this point, I am plotting it here, but I am trying which is the distance, okay, whether this centroid is near or this centroid is near or this one is near. This one is near, so obviously I am going to keep them in this group, okay. And that's what this k-means clustering is going to do. Based on our data, we are processing and clustering them. So now comes the question. You are going to give what number you want to group. If I want to group them into 5, then I want to give 5, so it will try to group them, okay, it will try to fit 5 centroids and try to fit them separately. So how will you find which number is the best value? Okay, here comes the question. How are you going to find which is the apt or correct number for this problem based on my data set, which will be the correct? So in that situation, we are going to use something known as within cluster sum of squares. It's very easy. I'll tell you how to do it. Don't get confused. So this is some calculation we'll be doing with Python, okay, with our data to find which is the optimal number. Okay, you want to find which number will be the best. So WCSS measures the sum of distance of the observation from their cluster centroids. Okay, so we are going to do something known as this WCSS, which is within clusters sum of squares calculation. Based on it, we are going to find which value will be optimal value. Okay. So to find that, we are going to use a method which is known as elbow method. When we do this WCSS, okay, we'll be having some 10 points. So we'll be manipulating. If I set the k value as 1, okay, k value is nothing but the number of clusters. Okay, k number is the number of clusters. If I set the k value as 1, what we'll be running it in a loop, so that I'll run from 1 to 10. So if it is 1, what will be the value? If it is 2, what will be the value? It will keep on go till 10. So what I'll be doing, I'll be using this WCSS for 1 to 10 and I'll plot it in a graph. So using this plot, I want to find something known as elbow point. Okay, so this elbow point, where it is, it will determine the optimum number of clusters. Okay, clear? We are passing the same thing. We are doing, okay, WCSS calculation from 1 to 10 and we are plotting it where I got the elbow point. So elbow is like our elbow. Okay, there is a sharp turn where it is available. You can see this is going gradually and we got a little bit turn here, but this is not an elbow point where you can find an elbow like it is a L shaped, right? Can you see it? This is the actual point where there is a drastical change. So this will be the optimum number of k value. So I can take k as 3 for this problem. So when I do clustering, I want to pass my data and try to plot this elbow method graph, elbow graph. This is called as elbow graph. And where is the sharp turn where you can find the elbow point, that value will be the optimum number of k value. So with that I can proceed and take the further processing. Okay, I can try to split all the people into that much number of k value. So location of a bend in the plot is generally considered as an indicator of the appropriate number of clusters. So that's it about the introduction. Now we'll start with our coding part. Okay, so once we complete that, I'll explain you with assignment 4 and project submission. I'll go and open my Google Colab. I'll connect it. So I want to load my data set. Okay, I'll upload the data set. It is customer, all customers. Okay. Let it connect. So it's not uploading properly. Yes, it's connected now. We'll try now. Upload. All customers. It's loading. Okay, so I want to copy the path and I'll start with the coding part. What we need to do first, we need to import all the dependency libraries, right? So I'll go and import pandas as pd, import numpy as np. Yes, you can use Jupyter notebook for Python. It is some kind of similar to this notebook type, right? Import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. I'll run this. How to get the data set? We have discussed this previous classes, right? In 2-3 days before, we have discussed how to download a data set. You can get the data set from websites such as Kaggle. You want to create an account with your mail ID, or you can create an account in Kaggle. So in Kaggle, you can go and search for data sets if you wish. Like if I want this customer segmentation or mall customer data set, if I search, I can go and search and download it. That's how you can get the data set. Okay. So if you have confusion, I have shown you in previous classes. It is day 17 or 18, I think so. You can go and watch it. Okay. Day 18. It's available in YouTube. So let me load the data set. Data set is equal to pd.read_csv. Let me paste the path here. Now our dataset is loaded. So I'll go and print dataset.head. So let us see what all things present in this dataset. We are having customer ID. Okay, the gender. There are some spelling mistakes here. Age, annual income, spending score. Okay. So this is what the column. So let's get furthermore about this dataset. Dataset.shape. It is 200,5. Okay, 200 rows and 5 columns actually. So next will be, I'll check dataset.info. So actually there is 200 non-null count and total 200, which sums up that there is no null values in this dataset. Okay, and the data types, their entries and so on. So I'll go and get a statistical summary, dataset.describe. Okay, total count is 200. What is the mean value, mean age? What is their mean spending score? Okay, what is their maximum values and so on. So if you got post, fail, retry and something like that, what you can do is you can actually go and store or copy your code, paste it in a PDF, try to submit that PDF or doc format. Okay, if you try to attach some images, I hope there is problem for many people. So next, I'll go and check for the null values. Dataset.isNull.sum. Okay, it is 0 everywhere, so there is no null value. So we are ready to go with the next step. Okay, so let me get a correlation now. Cor equal to dataset.cor. Okay, so now I'm going to import cbourne as SNS I'll pass the correlation. C map, color map I want. Okay, so I'll go with some option known as reds. In red color, annotation equal to true. Okay, so I hope this is enough. I'll set a title, plt.title, heat map for the data, plt.show. Okay, this is a correlation map, how one column is related with the other column. Okay, whether it is a positive correlation or negative correlation, you can understand with the heat map and this image. Okay, and I'm getting the correlation using the pandas data frame dataset.core. It is going to give me a table. So if I print that, I can view this in a table format. Okay, clear? Can you tell me what is your doubt again? So if you want to post your assignment, if you are having some error, you can convert your assignment into PDF format. You can try to do something like copy and paste your code in a PDF or doc format, convert it into a PDF, and then try to upload it. It won't be having any issues if you try to upload a document. So now it's time for selecting the features. Okay, so this is my data set, and I am going to select, okay, these two columns around annual income and spending score. So annual income, like what is their income, and their spending score is how much they are spending. Okay, so I am going to incorporate these two and do this process. So later on, if you have interest, you can go and select age, or you can encode this column also, whether they are male or female, and try to do the same process and how it is grouping, clustering. Okay, so now I am going to take these two columns as the features, and see here, this is unlabeled data because there is no y value you can predict. Okay, you cannot do, like, it is unlabeled data, there is no point to map, so you are just doing the grouping. So I am going to take x. So x will be all the columns, okay, in this. Okay, it is 0th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. So I can take like this, right? So in x, I am going to take the important features. So this is known as feature selection dataset.ilog. This is for index location. I can locate it. Okay, I am slicing it. I am taking every row, okay, comma, it is row comma columns, right? And in column, I am going to get 3 comma 4 along. Okay, and I need the values along. So if I run this, I'll print x. It's capital X. Okay, so this is the values I got. I'm mentioning it is all the rows, okay, and the columns it is 3 and 4, which is the final 2 columns, annual income and spending score. Okay, so this is the features I'm going to use for finding the clusters. Okay, and then now the process starts. So I want to find what is the optimal number of k value. Okay, so for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something known as WCSS. So from sklearn.cluster, this is a cluster algorithm, import k means. Okay, so this is the algorithm. I load it. So now I want to find which is the optimum number. So what I'm going to do, I'll create a list. I'll create an empty list for this WCSS value. So I'm going to create a for loop in the range for I in range. Okay, I'm creating a range here, and the range starts from 1 and ends till 10 because I need from 1 to 10, right? So I want to plot from 1 to 10. I want to do the calculation cluster. What is the WCSS value? I want to plot it. So I'm running from 1 to 11. K means is equal to, I'll create an object for this k means algorithm. I want to pass the n underscore clusters. So this is where you are mentioning which number of cluster you want. Okay, if I mention 5, it is going to try to split the data into 5 groups. Okay, here I want to test it, right, for WCSS value. So I am going to pass I. So for every time loop runs, the cluster value will change. Okay, from 1 to 10. And there is an initiator. I am going to set this to k/means double plus. Okay, there are many things available. You can search and learn about it. And I am going to call the random state equal to, I'll set this to 46. Okay, or 42. We'll keep it. And now I need to do the fitting part, which is training. So okay, every time I'm doing with different clusters, I'm getting the value. No, here I'm creating an object. So this is just a variable object. This is the class k-means. It's no issue. So I'll call k-means.fit. So I want to fit the value x, right? So every time the loop runs, the cluster's value will change and it will fit for x. And every time the loop runs, I'm going to append the list. Okay, append k-means, and there is something known as dot inertia underscore. So this inertia underscore is the WCSS value. Okay, it is available. Once you fit it, you can get this value. So I'll print this WCSS value for you guys. Every time the loop runs, it is going to print that. I'll run this. Okay, so we got an error. Sorry, thank you. It's k-means. I got it now. So see here, first time loop runs, it is giving me a WCSS value because the cluster is 1. So for 2, it is giving me 2, 3 and then till 10. Okay, it is not printing, but we got it. Now we need to plot this to find the elbow graph. Okay, so let me plot it now. Clear as till now? So I'll call plt.plot. So I'll plot in range 1, 11. So it will come till 10. And this is the x-axis value from 1 to 10. And the y-axis value is the list WCSS. Okay. And now I'll go with plt.title. I'll set this title to the elbow graph. And then plt.xlabel. What is the x label? What is the x label, guys? Here it is the number of clusters, right? Number of clusters. And plt.ylabel, and it is the WCSS value. We got from inertia every time the loop runs. I go with plt.show. So now you will be getting a graph. Okay, so I got a elbow point graph. Now I want to find the elbow point. So that value will be the optimum number of n underscore cluster. So with that I can do this same process again. Okay, for that I value alone. So with this, tell me guys, what can be the optimal number here? Here we got 2 points, okay, which we can take. One is this one, it is 3, and this one is 5. Now I want to decide whether it is 3 or 5. Tell me guys, try to guess what will be the optimum value here. So what the number you are setting, it is going to group them according to that. If you are set 3, it is trying to split all the rows. Okay, it will categorize each row into 3 or 5. So what the value you are giving, it is going to set. So the actual value here we are going to use is 5. Okay, so we got a slight curve here, but this will be the optimum elbow point in this data. So it will be some little bit complicated in these kind of data sets. Okay, if you have got some other data set, you may find some exact point for the elbow so that you can go and work with it. Here you want to decide with 3 and 5, and I'll go with 5. Okay, so I'm going to take the value as 5 will be the optimum value. So with that I want to do the same stuff repeating. So I want to again fit the value. So let me go and call k-means is equal to, I'll create an object k-means n underscore clusters is equal to 5. Okay, now it is 5, and the init method is same, k-means double plus, and then the random state I'll set this to 42. Okay, so the y value I want to predict, right? So what I'm doing, I'll call this one k-means dot fit underscore predict. So we can do the same in this. So you can fit and then predict it in the same line. So this y k-means will be trying to group each row into any of those clusters. Okay, we'll be getting. So I'll print this y underscore means so that you can see y underscore k-means. See here, I got numbers. It is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So totally there are 5. Okay, so the first value is 2, which means, okay, in my data set, this first customer is given 2. Okay, so it is trying to actually split all these details into 5 groups, and this person belongs to the second group. Okay, that's how this thing works. So the last person belongs to the fourth group. So that's how it is trying to. Okay, I can print the length so that you can confirm it. Y underscore k-means. We can attach this using pandas. See here, I got 200. For machine learning, you have to be thorough with pandas, numpy, scikit-learn, matplotlib, cbound for visualization. And if you want to go further, you can go with tensorflow, keras, and so on, pytorch, etc. Okay, now for the 200 rows, I got they grouped into 5 groups. Okay, so next I am going to plot these values so that I can visualize. So I'll go and plot plt dot. I'll do a scatter plot here. So in x, I am going to get comma 0. So this will be the x-axis value, and the y-axis value the same thing, 1. Okay, so I'll set plt.title. So what is this? Can you understand what is this? What is x? We have selected the features as x, right? This is the features, this third and fourth column. So in x, the 0th index, it is 3. This column, it is 4. Okay, when you mention 1, it is 4th column. So that's what we are doing here. We are taking all the rows and this first column in this x, all the rows and the second column as y-axis. We are going to plot between customer data. I'll give a name, customer data plt.x axis, sorry, x label, annual income, because it is the first column, plt.y label. What is the name of that column? The y-axis will be spending score. Okay. plt.show. So this is the rough our data. Now we are not going into this one. I'll show you how our data set is distributed. Okay, this is how our data set is distributed totally, and I can actually think like this is one cluster, this is one, this is one, this is one, and this is one. Totally 5 is there, right? Okay, so this is the data set. Now we have predicted, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to visualize the clusters actually now. So it will be a little bit complex. I'll tell you what it is. If I call in x, okay, where y underscore k means we have predicted, right, is equal to 0, 0. If I run this, what is the location I can get? This will be the x-axis. Okay, I'll be using something like this to plot the x and y-axis for different clusters. So please cope up with it. I'll try to type and complete this thing. plt.scatter. So this will be the before thing. Now I'm going to plot the grouped one. Okay, so that with different colors you can find what it is. X, y underscore k means this will be 0, 0, comma the y-axis, y underscore k means is equal to 0, 1. Okay, so I'll set the color equal to red for this one. Okay, I'll just set the size, so I'll set it 70 for all. Yes, you can register for project. Only college students are eligible, but any state you can submit the project. Okay, totally it is 5 clusters. So I'll say try to change these things. We'll give green, blue. So for every cluster I am giving different colors, so that with same graph now will be different. Okay, with different colors you can find what is the cluster we have predicted. Cyan, Magneta. Okay, size will be 70. So I want to adjust here. Here it will be 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and here I want to change it is 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1 and 4, 1. Okay, so I want to give a title, plt.title, clusters of customers. Okay, and plt.x label, annual income. plt.y label, it is spending score. Okay, and then finally I need legend. Okay, because which color is which I need to know, right? Legend plt.show. Okay, there is no magenta, there's some color issue. Magenta, I think it's now fine. Okay, can you see here? This is what before prediction. Okay, we just plotted the data, and this is after prediction, and you can find the clusters. This one belongs to this blue cluster. Okay, this is sky blue one, this is red, pink, and green. Clear? We have now splitted the data into different clusters. You can actually append and see this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll try to append this in our data set. So if I want to create a new column in my data set, what I need to do, I have to call and select and give a new name here. Okay, cluster. So is equal to k-means. So where it is, k-means, we got it here, right? And in that I can get something known as labels underscore. So this will give me either 0 or 1 or 2. Okay, so now it is done. So let us visualize my data set dot head, and now I should find a new column. See here, I got a cluster column. Can you see it, guys? I got a cluster column, and this customer belongs to the second cluster, this one belongs to the third cluster. So based on their annual income and spending score, I have split them into 5 groups. Okay, you can also go and check with dataset cluster dot value underscore counts, so that you can find how many are there. Okay, see here, 81 customers are in 0th. Okay, and then so on. You can see, right, how it is happening. So based on finding the correct elbow point, okay, you can find the correct number of clusters. So with that you can go and do this process. Okay, and let us make a predictive system now. Can you do it, guys? So to make a predictive system, if I am having a new customer, okay, we'll make predictive system. I'll make a comment here. So in this predictive system, I'm going to ask 2 things from the user. The first one will be annual underscore income is equal to integer input. Enter. Yes, you can use image processing income. So I'll just change this to A, okay, and B equal to integer input, enter spending score. So if I need to find someone who fits on which group, I can get A and B. So I'll create a variable new equal to A comma B. So how I am creating this format, as I see here. So here the X we have given in that way, right? I'll print text so that you can see. So that's your wish, you can do that, and see here in this format I'm actually providing the values. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask k-means dot predict. I'll predict the new, okay, 0th index, which will give us. So if I need to pass, if your spending score, okay, sorry, annual income is 6 and the spending score is 80. He belongs to the third group. Okay, so if I run with the different things, okay, his annual income is 10 and the spending score is, we will give some value like 65. Oh, he also belongs to the third group. So this is how you can map it. Okay, clear, guys, regarding this project? I'll also tell you another thing. So this is for assignment. So in my assignment, you need to do this stuff. So I'll tell you, in pandas there is a method to read the CSV file, right? See here, we used pandas to read a CSV file. You can also use pandas to save a CSV file. Okay, so how to do it? I'll do it now. So now I have included the cluster with it. Okay, so now I want this data set into a CSV format for my use. Okay, so what I can do is I can call this dataset dot to underscore CSV. Okay, so this will be required in your assignment because I'm going to give you a dataset and do some processing, and you want to give me the dataset pre-processed. So you can go with the variable where you store your dataset dot to underscore CSV, which will create a new CSV file. You want to give a name with extension. Okay, cluster.csv. I'll create in this name. So whatever name you are giving .csv, you have to give with it to CSV. This will run and you can find it here. See here, I got this cluster.csv. So this is a CSV file you can download, which you want to upload in Facebook or in LinkedIn for the assignment. I'll tell you what the assignment is. So make sure you know this 2_CSV and you have to give a name with extension. Okay. So we got the cluster also, so you can actually download it. You can download this and then open and see it. It will be in the CSV file format. Okay. Is it clear, guys? Till now? Can we see about assignment and project? So we have seen supervised learning and unsupervised learning, and in unsupervised we have seen the cluster right now. So this is how you can group. Okay. Can we see about assignment 4? Are you ready, guys? Please note it down regarding the assignment 4. Yes? So I'll tell you with this assignment 4, okay? Yes, you can use image processing in your project. It's applicable only, it is based on Python. Since we don't have enough time, we cannot go into reinforcement learning. Okay? If you wish to learn reinforcement, there is data science class which is starting in next week, 26th. So if you wish, you can join it. So I will be taking elaborately about machine learning, where we will see reinforcement also in one day. Okay. So regarding the assignment 4, you want to download the Titanic dataset from Kaggle. This is the link. Okay. You can note it down, or you can search for Kaggle Titanic dataset. You will be actually directed to this. There is something known as train.csv. A file will be there. If you click this, you will be taken to that website. Okay, go and search for Titanic dataset, and here you can find this. Don't get this gender or test. Okay, get this train.csv and click this download option. It will help you to download the CSV file. Once you take it, okay, you have to do the pre-processing. So what all comes under pre-processing? You have to check for null value. If it is a null value, then you have to remove it. Okay. So I'll tell you the rules. Before that, you can download the Titanic dataset from Kaggle website. Okay. You can do the pre-processing. So once you've done the pre-processing, you want to convert it into a CSV file, like we done now, right? To CSV, and then you have to upload it, submit it in Facebook or LinkedIn. This will be the 4th assignment. And regarding the rules for this, so you have to do the pre-processing and separate the required features, which means, I'll tell you guys, if you open this data set, you can find null value. Okay. So you have to do something with the null value, whether you have to manipulate it or you have to drop it. You have to decide what you are going to do. Okay. So once you've done that, check for like what is the column names you are going to use. Actually, there will be many columns. Which of the columns will be important? So final thing will be predicting whether they are surveyed or not. That will be the feature Y. So in X we need to give the features, right? So you cannot directly give some other columns which are not even relevant to this. So it will contain some unnecessary columns. So you want to decide which column you need. So you have to take it. If you want to do scaling, you have to do it. And if there is some text value, okay, you have to do the encoding process also. So this will be the pre-processing, right? The basic pre-processing we have learned. Handle the null values, do encoding, if required, do the scaling, and select the features alone. Okay, create a separate data set in X. You can take the features which are all important. Once you got that, use dataset 2_CSV option to download the CSV file, the pre-processed CSV file. Okay, with that, submit it in Facebook or LinkedIn. Project registration link will be available in course description, and you can find it in previous class description also. Register for the project. So if this is clear, we can go and do the project submission details. So do you guys have any doubt in this assignment 4? Can I get, is it okay? We can go with the next one. Tell me guys. Assignment 4, is it okay? You want to download the Titanic dataset from Kaggle, do the pre-processing, take the important features, and then save as CSV file and upload it as an assignment. Okay? we will be circulating you through mail or WhatsApp for the assignment 4 update link, which we will be getting in 2 to 3 days. Okay. So before that, try to do this. If you are interested, you can do this. This will be helpful for the basic level of pre-processing, so that when we go for the next class, data science internship, you can be be in the back seat. Okay, you can do understand further more steps. These are very basic things. Okay, there are some further more complex things also which we'll be discussing in the next internship, data science. So there we can take some more time. This we have completed in 3 days, right? So we will be dealing it in 20 days entirely. Okay. Can we see about the project submission detail? Is it clear, guys? So the final date for this one will be, today is 19th, right? We can have it on 21st, Friday. By Friday, you will be getting through your mail or WhatsApp an update link for assignment 4. So try to complete and upload it, okay? So many of you guys gave review like this assignment was very helpful for you to practically apply what you have learned. So that's very good, okay? Even if you listen to the class, when you actually try, then only you can improve your coding, okay? So you will be stuck and then you will try to come out of it, then only you can learn actually. So I hope all the assignments I gave was interesting and make you to work actually, okay? So we'll go into the project submission details. Please listen, guys, I'll tell you repetitively. So please make sure, because today will be the last day, right? So this is the submission procedure, the last date for project registration. So we have already circulated the registration link, right? So it will be 23rd, this Sunday. Before that, you have to actually register it. Only when you register, you will be allowed to submit the project, okay? So the last date for project submission will be 30th, which is the last date, 30th. Okay? So the submission procedure, those who are registered for the project, this registration link which is ending on 23rd, right? Only when you register, you will soon receive a mail, okay? You will get the link for submission. There will be a submission link for you, only who register, then only they will get the link. So you have to submit the project in that link before 30th, okay? By 30th you have to complete it. Okay, you have to submit your code, what all required things asked there, you have to submit it, okay? It will be validated from some other universities, so please make sure you are giving the entire thing for their validation. It should be unique and interesting also, useful practically. And then what you can actually do is, this is a suggestion, you can post your output screenshot, okay? You can describe about your assignment in Facebook or LinkedIn, mainly in LinkedIn, guys. So LinkedIn is like all the industrial experts, recruiters, okay, educationalists, all are present in LinkedIn and it's for them. So if you post, okay, in our group, it is available in your feed. So if you post your output, okay, not the entire code, you cannot give your entire code in the social media, okay, it's not advisable. But if you post the screenshot, okay, of the output and you describe what is the project, how you have done it, okay, if you post it, it will be really in your feed and it will be helpful for you in further for your career, okay? So this will be the last date for registration. You have to register it by 23rd and you have to submit the project before 30th. So this link for project submission, only you will get, only you register. If you register, you will get that submission form soon, okay? Take a screenshot of this page, okay? Submit your code in that Google form. You will receive a form. So what all things require, you have to do it properly. Then only you will be considered for reviewing. And then our team will update you regarding the winners and prize money later on. Okay. So please make sure you post your output screenshot in Facebook and LinkedIn and describe about what you have done, how you have done, what is the importance. Okay. You can showcase your talent in LinkedIn. Then only you will be like, it will be really helpful for you. Those who register it will receive it soon because there is date till 30, okay? So you have to register it, then only you will receive the form. Already, I hope many people have registered for it. So if you haven't done, if you are having an idea, please make it and compile it. Okay, give a title for it, give a catchy title, give an abstract, short and sweet about what you are going to do. Okay, in 1 or 2 paragraphs, and then like register for this project. Okay, once you register, you will get this link soon, and make sure this is the date for you to complete. If you are having an idea and if you are from 2022 batch, if you are willing to do, you can try to submit the project. I'll encourage you. You try to do the project. It should be based on Python, not any other language. I'm sorry. This is a Python internship, and based on it only you have to build the project. There are many themes like healthcare or automation or whatever thing that are available, right? You have to fix your idea which is unique and helpful in most way. Okay, you can do the project. Regarding the certificate, our team will help you or guide you through soon. Okay, who are all eligible, you will get to know soon. You will get it, your certificate. Please wait for it. Yes, you can use image processing. I'm saying this third time. Image processing, you can use OpenCV based on Python. You can do projects. There are many interesting projects like face recognition. These are common projects. If you want to win, you have to go and do something different. Okay guys, do you have any other doubt? Is it clear? So make sure, keep this in mind. These are the dates, okay? Please be sure in this day. Okay, so regarding a PPT, you will get in 1 or 2 days. No, project is not mandatory. Project is for you are having a prize money. If you wish to do, you can do and submit it. You will be eligible for in that participation. If you don't want, you can skip it. Yes, you can, from different colleges, you can team up and do the project. It's okay. It's only online, right? No issue. I don't aware of this attendance submission. Okay, so attendance is available in the, like they are posting it every day in the class. So if you have attended, you will be getting that assignment attendance form. Regarding the certification, you will get to know in few days. You will get your certificate. So no issues. If you have enough attendance, if you've done the assignments properly. Okay. And make sure, don't forget about this assignment 4. Actually, it is a basic one. You can do the pre-processing, checking for null value, encoding, selecting the features for the prediction. And if you are comfortable, you can go with machine learning also, because we have seen in a hurry. I cannot ask you to do that further thing and do the complete project. I cannot ask you. That's why I am giving this to this level. If you are interested, if you know, you can do the complete the project and upload it. Okay, this one. Regarding this project submission details, make note of these things. Yes, the classes for Python programming is over. Okay, today will be the last day for Python programming, and next data science and IoT are starting in further weeks. So you will be receiving some mail. So make sure, if you are interested, please attend it. Yes guys, today will be the last day of this class. So a big thanks for you guys. Many of you guys have stayed till this last day. Thanks for the support and the review and the cooperation with the assignment. So So looking forward for the next internship. If you guys have any other doubt regarding the code, what we have seen, what all those things, if you have, you can ask it now, or else I hope we can wind up today's session. Yes, you can attend. It is separate thing. That also contains 20-day class. That also will have the project assignment and all those things. Yes, thank you, Arjun. Thank you. So if you are interested, come to data science. We'll see some more elaborately regarding the machine learning and further more things. So I'm planning to incorporate, since it is data science, you have to go with natural language processing, image processing, neural networks, deep learning, all those things, right? So it will be like a continuation. So we'll see some refreshment of Python and then the important libraries, some more elaborately. Apart from this class, we need to some more advanced, right? Thank you. Attendance copy is not a big issue, okay? There should be some mistake, so it won't be an issue. Yes, if you have submitted the assignment form, sorry, attendance form, then it's no issue. Thank you guys, thank you. It's not an issue, if you don't get a copy of it, so there should be some technical issues. If you have submitted your attendance, then no issue, it will be registered, so don't want to worry about that. Actually, assignment, it is mandatory. If you can, please try to do it. It's not mandatory actually, but I hope if you do the assignment, you can incorporate further more skills. Make sure you have submitted at least any 2, okay? Out of 4, please try to submit 1 or 2. Thank you guys, thank you, thanks for watching.